Hello, my name is Abbas Moloo and I am the founder of Help Aid Africa. Help Aid Africa is a non-profit organization dedicated to build and empower the communities in Africa. We have three responsibilities. The first responsibility is to the men, women, children, youth, and the elderly living in communities in Africa. Our second responsibility is to our donors and sponsors to demonstrate transparency and accountability in our projects in Africa. And our final responsibility is to educate communities in North America on the needs and challenges that families in Africa face. East Africa is in the Horn of Africa, and it comprises of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, and to a certain extent Ethiopia and Somalia. These countries need a tremendous amount of assistance in terms of food, water, and education. Right now, as we speak, there's a famine going on in East Africa, and people are suffering due to the lack of food. I started this organization because I learned from my mother at a very early age that you have to give back. And the more you give, the more you get in return. I was born and raised in Mombasa, in Kenya, and was very involved in humanitarian work since I was in high school. I participated in the local Interact Club with my high school and was active with food distribution to the rural areas in the coastal region. We may not be different, but we're trying to reach out to a target population that is not covered by other charitable organizations in the region. There are a lot of ways to reach out to areas where there is a great need for our services. Recently, I received an email from one of my counterparts in East Africa letting us know about the current conditions as a result of the drought in Africa, in East Africa in particular. The crops are dying, the animals can't feed, and as a result, children and families don't have food to eat. We made arrangements of sending certain amounts of food that we raised money locally over here so that we could go and assist these people. And while it wasn't on a large scale, I think every little bit counts. We're empowering these people by education, which is number one, infrastructure, and healthcare. And you can include projects like water wells and feeding the poor for immediate needs. But for long term, it's the education. And as a result of the education, these children will now be able to lead more meaningful lives. So, depending on what project you're supporting, we can provide you with the breakdown of the cost. We can provide you with images of before and after. And finally, we can provide you with testimonials from the local people.
Mimi jina langu ni Saida. Mtoto wangu anaitwa Swale.
Nataka biashara yangu na mimi pia. Nisaidie.
Biashara gani unataka?
Nataka ya hoteli.
In today's day and age, it's pretty simple. Checks, PayPal, that's the most effective. You can use info@helpaidafrica to submit PayPal payments. Or you can visit our website at www.helpaidafrica.org. The idea is to get 1,000 people to commit $10 a month, which is 2 or 3 frappuccinos a month that you got to give up. And that would generate about over $100,000 a year, which would be a great accomplishment for us.